Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and to continue our card making series, today we are going to put together this really cute heart box card. And in fact, this is the exact box card I'm going to teach you how to design from scratch inside my box card blueprint workshop. And I'll tell you more about that at the end, so stay tuned. But without further ado, let's get this box card put together so you can see how awesome these are and how easy they are to put together just in time for Valentine's Day. So I've got all of my pieces here, and I'm going to start by laying out all the layers for the paper piecing of our pieces. So I like to do this first, especially when you've got all these different colors and trying to figure out how they're going to fit on there, especially because they fit like a puzzle. So I'm going to go through and do all of this first before we start gluing the pieces together. Now that I've got everything laid out and I know where all the pieces go, it's time to pull out the glue and start gluing everything down. So I can either pick up the little pieces individually and add the glue to the back of them, or I can just move everything off and then just put glue on all of those parts and then paper piece everything back together. So I'm just going to quickly go through and glue all of the pieces on so that our insert pieces are all ready to go. Now that we've got all of our insert pieces glued together, it's time to work on the basic box. So I've got my two sides here, and this is what I would consider like an old box card. This is the first box card I ever designed, so this is kind of a 5-year-old design, but you've got the cut line right there, and then everything else is fold lines, so we're just going to fold all those score lines away from ourselves. You've got a glue tab on the end, and then you've got all the tabs on the sides. And then the same thing on this piece, we're just going to fold those score lines back. Now this one that has this large piece, this is the back of our box card. So that's why there's no score line on that. So then these two pieces are going to glue together on the glue tabs to form our box. So I'm going to go ahead and glue down one of our glue tabs to make this one long piece. And then when you do this, the nice part is everything is nice and flat and it's symmetrical. So you can just lay it right on top there, tuck that glue tab underneath, and then just make sure your corners are nice and flush. And then you've got this put together. And then I just like to pick it up off the table, push that together really well, and then we've got half our box card put together. So now we talk about adding in our inserts. And there's really two ways you can go about doing this. So the first thing you could do is go ahead and put your box together first and then add in your inserts. Or you can add your inserts in before you close everything up. And that's my favorite way to do it. I think it's a little bit easier, especially when you're talking about a symmetrical box. Everything's going to lay in there really nicely. So let's go ahead and do that. And for these ones, I've gone ahead and numbered the inserts. So insert number 1 will go at the front of the box card, and then insert number 3 will go towards the back. So I'm just going to put glue down one of the side tabs, and then we're going to take that side tab and we're going to put it into the side of our box. So remember I said the back of the box is a tall piece, there's no score line, so that's the back. So that makes this section and this section are my side tabs. So what I'm going to do is kind of fold up so I know where the front is, and I'm going to tuck that glue tab all the way into that score line, flush into that corner, and then making sure also that it's flush at the bottom. So you can kind of fold that glue tab back and then get it tucked in there really nicely. And then again, just making sure everything is nice and flush. I'm going to go ahead and give that a good press. Make sure that gives that glue a second to dry there. And then you can see we've got that one in there. So then when it closes up, now you'll see that's going to be at the front of our box. So now what we're going to do is grab our insert number 3. And again, I'm going to put glue on one side. It does not matter which side you use, as long as you're gluing all of the same sides on all of your insert tabs. So now we're going to look at where the back of that side panel is. I know it's a little bit difficult to see here, especially because we have another glue fold right there. But I'm going to tuck this glue tab all the way back into that corner there and make it nice and flush with the back side of the box card. So you can see, you can just go ahead and fold that over, make sure it's all the way into that corner. And then again, just making sure everything's nice and flush across the bottom. And then with our middle insert, again, we're going to use that same glue tab, and then we're just going to try to evenly space it in between the first and the third tab here. And I know it's difficult to see. Let me see if I can kind of draw you what I'm working with here. So that is the edge of the front glue tab, and then here's the edge of the third panel. And then I'm going to try to be somewhere in the middle of those. This is kind of just an eyeball situation, but still trying to be nice and flush with the bottom. And then just gonna stuff that glue tab on there, give it a good press, making sure everything's flush across the bottom. That's the beauty of these box cards being symmetrical. As long as you get things nice and flush across the bottom of the box, everything else should fall into place. And then you can just fold that on over, give those all a really good press. And this baby is almost done being put together. So you can see now we've got the front and then the side. And then when you open it up, you've got your 3 layers inside. So all we have to do now is finish closing up our box. And the cool part about this is now all we have to do is go through and we can fold that side tab over, and it's going to pick up the glue tabs on these 3 inserts. So we can put glue on all 3 of the glue tabs for the inserts and fold that piece over and get them all at once, because again, everything's nice and flat and symmetrical. So we can just fold this over, give that a really good press. Once again, I like to kind of tap that to the bottom to make sure everything's nice and flush across the bottom, and then give everything a really good press and get those stuck together. So our box card is really coming along. You can see how everything's going to stand up really well. And then the last thing we have to do here is close up the box. We've got this little glue tab from the box side, and that's going to go on the inside of the front of our box. I know this all sounds really complicated, but I hope that you can see as we're putting it together, it's really very simple to do. And the look of a box card when it's completed is just absolutely amazing. These are the kind of cards that people will treasure. You know, they're going to hold on to this one because not only is it just a card, it's a display piece. You know, you can set this up on display. I like to put mine on the fireplace and just let them sit there for the season. And then with this is again that kind of old traditional box card. So it's got all these side flaps. So because the score line goes opposite direction from the way that we scored it on the machine, I like to use my ruler right up against that score line to help me get a nice crisp edge. And then I'm going to come in with my bone folder. If you don't have a bone folder, you could do this with a credit card, any kind of like flat edge or scraper tool, and just give those a really good crease on those lines to just make those score lines nice and crisp. So that's one side, and then the front, and then we can go ahead and, oh no, I put too much glue where the numbers are and they're getting caught in there. So just be careful where you're putting the glue. Thankfully it's on the inside and nobody will notice that, okay? We'll just get that sorted out. That little piece got caught. Okay. Now we got it open. So we've got the front and the side, and then we're going to do the same thing with this other side. Because remember, the back does not have any score lines. That one's going to stand tall. And then the back side there, because it stands tall, that's the perfect place for you to write a message. But here I am again using my ruler to help me keep that nice straight edge. And then my bone folder, you can use your finger too, to just give that a really good crease. Okay, so here is our box card. Now in the file that I have, I've got covering panels that you can use to decorate those side flaps. And then I also have a little saying that says Happy Valentine's Day and a heart. You can add that, or you can leave it like this and just leave it plain, or, doodle on there, however you want to do it. The file does give you options. And then those covering panels, you'd put on all of the kind of the underneath and then the showing parts of the side flaps if you chose. So there it is. There is our awesome box card put together, and then it's going to fold flat for mailing. How cool is that? And look how simple that was to put together. Well, what do you think about this super cute box card? So like I said before, this is the exact box card that I'm going to teach you how to design inside of my box card blueprint workshop that is happening on this Saturday, February 7th at 12 noon. So I've got a QR code here that you can use to get all the information, and then I also leave a link in the description below so you can check that out. But box cards are the top selling design inside of my SVG card shop. And there's a reason for it, because they fold flat for mailing and they stand up as a display piece, making them much more than just a simple card. These are something that people will treasure and keep forever. So if you're interested in learning how to design one for yourself, remember to check out that QR code. This is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed our card making series, and I will be back next week with some more silhouette fun. See you then.